In this helpful repair video, I made everything simple for you. How to replace the coolant bottle on Bobcat skid steer loader. As usual on this channel, we do everything in details without missing important steps. Let's get started. Here we go. As example, we are working on Bobcat skid steer loader S205 2010 year model, equipped with Kubota diesel V2607. This is a small powerhouse, only 2.4 4-cylinders diesel. As you can see, everything's pretty dirty. Here is our coolant bottle we're going to use. We'll get back to it later. Yes, let's pop the upper radiator, aka hood grill. You can see already where our coolant bottle is located. Okay, let's remove that grill. Pretty easy. Lift it up, pull it out, and we're going to put it aside for now. Alright, as you can see, this bottle is dry rotted, sun beaten plastic. It's leaking, it's sipping coolant out, and it needs to be replaced. This is 15 years old machine. You still see a lot of this generation of Bobcats all over the construction sites, on the farms. Yeah, they're nice and reliable. Alright, first let's blow all that dust, debris, everything is what's around. And my rule of thumb, always start clean. Doesn't hurt anything, just a couple seconds. Take all that dust off. Okay, good for now. 14 millimeters deep socket and my trusted half-inch rigid stubby impact. There's only 2 bolts holding the coolant bottle metal bracket. Alright, bolts are removed. Let's undo the upper little hose from the top, releasing the hose clamp. I'm using extended long needle nose pliers. It's easy to reach to get that clammy off and that pry that hose off the fitting. Here we go. Nice and easy. Okay, one step at a time. Here's a lock-in pliers with a tuck tape wrapped around the ends. We're going to pinch the lower hose because our radiator is higher, and if we undo the hose, disconnect from the coolant bottle, it will start pouring from the radiator and we'll lose lots of coolant. Okay, let's pinch our hose and stop that coolant from leaking. And next step will be to disconnect, of course, that bottom coolant hose. Alright, enough room just to get down to the hose clamp. As you can see, those metal springtime type hose clamps. Let's undo that, and yeah, okay, I'm going to put a spill pad rag underneath. Yeah, we'll lose a little bit coolant, not a big of a deal. That's always what we're trying to do. Okay, and I'm going to start that hose sliding off the coolant bottle with the needle nose pliers. Just break it loose a little bit, halfway, and then we can get there with our hands and pull that bottle out. Alright, good enough. Let's pry it out and take that hose off. Okay, here we go. And as soon as I disconnect it, I got that hole plugged. And yeah, we just splash it, very little coolant, not a big of a deal, and nothing's leaking from the radiator. Our vice grips are doing a good job. Let's get a little bit of housekeeping chore, clean up all that debris, all that dirt, what's built up in the last 15 years. This is the original coolant bottle. Guys, if this video is helpful, informational, educational, or just interesting to watch, click the subscribe button. Appreciate that. Okay, a little bit of compressed air won't hurt. Let's pull all that loose material, all those chaff, all the leaves are kind of trash. Alright, here's our old original OEM Bobcat coolant bottle. They call expansion reservoirs or tanks, coolant tanks. And here is a one Amazon special. I will give you a part number just in a few seconds. And this bottle came with a cap, and it's identical. It's exactly the same bottle, as you can see, and one difference is new. Here is the part number. That's what I got. Yep. Coolant tank reservoir T180, 90, T90, 250, and so on. Those Bobcat models from the same generation, they share the same part. Okay, here's the bracket we removed. It's pretty dirty. I clean it a little bit. Okay, let's slide a new bottle inside those bracket grooves. Get it locked in. Nice, as you can see. Fits like a glove. Fortunately, I cannot remove the bottle without removing a bracket. Alright. Installation is opposite to removal. We have to get our bottom coolant bottle hose connected first, then do the upper one, and then bolts. Alright, let's connect the bottom hose, just enough to room together with the hand, line it up, and let that hose slide over the connector. Here we go. Hose is on. Let's put a clammy back. Make sure it won't leak. Tell you from now, it has been 2 weeks after I'm editing this video. No leaks. Okay, here's how it looks like. Nice and fit. Everything's in place. A little bit coolant already get filled up inside the new bottle. Let's go up to the upper tubing. Let's slide it through the bracket, and as you can see, the end of the tubing is a little bit split, warped. Yeah, we have tons of slack, as you can see. Let's just trim it a little bit, a half an inch, refresh the end of the hose. I always do that if I have a slack. If not, we'll go like that. Okay, side cutters. Here you go. We have a fresh end, and that's much better. That one was pretty worn out. Well, time takes life of everything. Yeah, 15 years old, 6,000 hours on this skid steer loader already. Let's slide it hose over the nipple. There you go. Get the clamp on, nice and tight, as you can see. Alright, bracket bolts, only 2 left. And rule of thumb, always start bolts with your fingers. Make sure you're not cross-threading, no rush. And then go with your favorite tools, impacts, ratchets, whatever. Yeah, nothing takes longer than same job you have to do twice. Yeah. Alright, and this video is only for demonstration what works for me. Okay, here's a cap, original cap. It's still functional, still good. 14 psi rated. We're going to save it. That bottle is junk, and we're not going to put this cap. This bottle came with a new cap, rated up to 16 psi. What it means, we can go a little bit hotter, a little bit. Yeah, 2 psi more. Alright, we're almost done, but not quite yet. We still have to fill up a coolant, but as you can see on the bottle, it's very hard to see where the maximum cold coolant level. I just made that reference mark more visible. There's a low mark and high mark for maximum level when engine is cold. And now you can see from the distance. You won't mess up. You always will keep your coolant level appropriate. Okay, that's done. We see already coolant came up from the radiator, filled up a bottle, but we have to slightly top it up to the maximum level. Have a 50-50 mix. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, comments, critics, suggestions, recommendations, concerns. Put everything down in the comment section below under the video. Yeah. Okay. Cap started up. Nice, clean, new bottle. Well, this one should last the rest of the life of this S205 Bobcat skid steer loader. Beautiful, old school, reliable loader. Yeah, nothing's fancy, hard working machine. Alright, coolant is up to the maximum cold level. Well, thank you so much for your time watching this video. Appreciated that. Yeah, take care of your equipment and your equipment will take care of you. I have more Bobcat videos on the channel, check it out. Okay, let's just clean our radiator cover grill. Yeah, don't put the dirty parts together, keep them clean, easy. Well, that's it for now, and yeah, take care everybody. See you in the next one. Bye bye.